One ni kunu ni nyina na bai. One ni kunu ni man na bai. No babedu ye no fa gate 19. Na dia yana areho ne se. Enipa wo di judge fo atem. Enipa wo di sitting president atem. Enipa wo twa mada pa kuro ni. Nipa kankan brita. Futa. Na obedru kuro ni mu a. Near the Nafa VVIP, presidents, former president, any diplomats ever, when a warrant is on that idiot, precisely, and we say we are resetting. So resetting, a binding nibu, a court warrant. Exactly. Court warrant that branches. Now we are branching back. Na national security for Afano. Near enough for baby of presidents, former president, VVIP, gate 19. Look at that. Near money V8 me and son. Na national security for Krotroga, the Pakan Kaisi. Your mama memu. The Pakan Kaisi. Wait. Obey yes, Justice Cheba for at the warrant to so in 2020. Now, young Kosha arrest warrant in Justice Cheba for issued in 2020. If you feel civil rights or fundamental human right has been abused, there are processes that you go through. Constitutional and Article 33. It says that when you feel your fundamental human rights have been abused, you have to go to High Court and make sure you seek for a redress. It will head the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court judges in here. As it stands now, the arrest warrant is still effective. It's national security for the back we nobody na go Supreme Court to say or more kwama ye arrest warrant for arrested. If it's a national security, police, by the time a guy will be free sa hotel, many occasions maybe a self ye be a your mama we in the service. No see a fan channel. Former Vice President Fio, and the heavy security. What kind of foolishness? Baby, I Kenvin tell Chini. Baby, I'm a president. I want to ask second. It's more Kenvin tell abuse. Or to baby, a former president of Mama, we in the service. No, see a fan channel. I want to know and the heavy national security. That your mama name say BB channel. Now, Kwasiadi will also social. Procedure for Mojim Ponche, Mojim Coco. Moji Nyenwai. So 22nd, you shed the Supreme Court beka.
Memo akaba eba too much GH information yesa kano sisia no yesa ye nia bema Kenvin Taylor eni ni busu nyina wa Ghana to face the court. Na enra na Okatakyie Afrifa eni ne deep to sini nyina editor bonten ekwa faso di wura Ghana bebia wote Edenya owom information se fa ne ho nyina no ahwa this week e be a very long week ama Kenvin Taylor because of insensembia etwa Kenvin Taylor ho ehia ndi mo a subscribe page ne mi adoma no smame sena me upload bia so na monsa ebetumi aka
be yesi abrantie ya bola bedi wabakuru ni mo akokore be ma no de ne yire na hwe no wabakuru ni mo de ne yire din da no so no wabakuru ni mo kwasiato no do yo ba wona ne yire ni wona ne kunu ni nyina na bai wona ne kunu ni ma ne bai no ba bedu ye no fa gate 19 gate 19 no eti bola bed no kuma akokore de number na dia yana areho ne se enipa wo di judge fo atem enipa wo di sitting president atem enipa wo twa mada pa kuro ni nipa kankan brita futa na obedru kuro ni mu a near the Nafa VVIP, presidents, former president, any diplomats ever, when a warrant is on that idiot, precisely, and we say we are resetting. So resetting, a binding nibu, a court warrant. Exactly. Court warrant that branches. Now we are branching back. Na national security for Afano. Near enough for baby of presidents, former president, VVIP, gate 19.
Look at that.
Near money V8 me and son. Na national security for Krotroga, the Pakan Kaisi. Your mama memu. The Pakan Kaisi. Wait. Well, obey there. Yes, Justice Cheba for at the warrant to so in 2020. 10 year arrest warrant. Court will issue arrest warrant. The court in Kenya says so. This is Justice Cheba for. No, the deal Justice Cheba for them. Not Justice Cheba for at the NCA case. So, Samobakaya in 2020, a good father pencil, and the case court and NCA officials. Yes, we might discover NCA. And Justice Cheba for and preside over the matter. And a branch his usual fashion. According to Justice Cheba for them, so our videos, our audios, our Justice Cheba for your compromise. Have a young congo video. Any audios you could know so na Justice Cheba for a compromise. And whenever you scandalize the court, the court has been given an inherent power to protect itself. 10 years by operation of law, by the convention of the court. Whenever you scandalize, you guys was court to know any court to know any my court need look a certain way in the eyes of the people. The courts have inherent power. So omobe frel, say who cause contempt. And Mobakaya, Muntia case, na ye di a case a firm Supreme Court ne election petition. And a Muntia tre, Akuga ne a Mugabi, Womko di Supreme Court natem, Cassie a big repeat man, a big repeat judge, a base says, we are sir, what book court and winning tia. And by operation of law, Yama court in it to me, say obe frog for contempt. Now of frona sewama, the court has been given the power to issue an arrest warrant. Now arrest warrant you issue arrest warrant. You issue arrest warrant and say the police should arrest you because the court has subpoenaed you. Because the court has subpoenaed what the Maraka was a bra. Now if you will not come, then the police must arrest you and bring you to the court. Never chire dientia any kwase court in the punish you. So by operation of law, arrest warrant when it's issued, it is not for you to go to jail because arrest warrant is issued. Abe grounds are branches who are challenging.
More fire.
And young Konakobo video, sa video na no shot ade white no. What did Justice Cheba for them? Say over videos. Chere Justice Cheba for. While you compromise. It's a free so. Obe catchera da sane say Justice Cheba for a compromise. And yet ekwabi so the judgment ba na anko no said the war penwa what book court to nanim tia if Justice Cheba for say bra wama dan ye ntie de ye Justice Cheba for eco issue a arrest warrant to so
more fire
na ye be ready arrest warrant na also seek to set us aside na gobi ye the arrest warrant to so and ye go Supreme Court na go set aside. What do you more? Warrant is in such a way that the moment you are arrested and you are brought before the court, the warrant is discharged. It is also when you are here. Go to the court, and the warrant will have no effect again. What do you more? And now when you have to fund, after you judges in the bedroom, Muntie Asamokai Muntie.
I have tapes, audio. I will release them if the right thing is not done. Justice Cheba has been compromised by this government, and the quicker the Chief Justice takes him off this case, the better for our judicial system, and also better for the Chief Justice himself. This is not a warning, but a serious caution. I have said, I have tapes, audio. I will release them if the right thing is not done. Justice Cheba has been compromised by this government, and the quicker the Chief Justice takes him off this case, the better for our judicial system, and also better for for the Chief Justice himself.
Eti abrantie Jani General Obi abrantie time Justice Shebafo eti NCA case no and was say o tapes e wo audios kire say Justice Shebafo ye compromise exactly why na Justice Shebafo say brananim for audio for tapes krono e bra ne be kire ye nche ni kwase ye punish o ye be ba be hwe ono ne police in the grounds of a application no very wap guy. Not been in the mood. You better read the points now, make it yellow. Now, you heard one by one. You heard your court in a court. It also what judge or cases so audio, tapes. Man for say he's been compromised. What's a bra? For audio tapes in the bra. Wow, now say you may issue arrest warrant against you. Now, young contract arrest warrant in Justice Shebafo issued in 2020. If you feel civil rights or fundamental human right has been abused, there are processes that you go through. Constitutional and Article 33. It says that when you feel your fundamental human rights have been abused, you have to go to High Court and make sure you seek for a redress. It will head the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court judges in here. If says a fundamental human right, the arrest warrant was not issued in accordance with the law. Where is he supposed to seek a redress? Is it not a High Court? Supreme Court. There are so many cases. This versus the Attorney General. So many cases are there. Which says that you cannot wrap the enforcement of your fundamental human right and make it more like a public spirited issue. Public interest in a case. Now coincidentally, Otina Honwa, Emma Jomama appointed 7 judges. Now quickly, what the other so set aside. I set it aside. Have a young warrior, Daddy. Justice Shebafo issue arrest warrant. You read the arrest warrant, no? Now you read the wording of the arrest warrant. Niyan say arrest warrant is in such a way say the court in the person who can say wo ya frasa bra na wo madia police moncheno enfamra. As it stands now, the arrest warrant is still effective. It ya hwa kwan ya be fa so a national security for be bo akwa we hu bai. No mo na ko Supreme Court to say omo kwa ma yi sa arrest warrant for arrested. If it's a national security, police, by the time a guy will be free to our hotel, many occasions may be a war. Self ye be a Jomama, we in the service. No, see a fan channel. Former Vice President Fio, I want to boy Yakota, and the heavy security. What kind of foolishness? Baby, I Kenvin tell Latini. Baby, I'm a president. I want to second. It's more Kenvin tell abuse. Or to baby, a former president Jomama, we in the service. No, see a fan channel. And the heavy national security. Now your mama name say BB channel. Now kwasi adi we was so. Tiele mekanyi. Na ye hwe kwan ye be fa so a. Say arrest warrant is still effective. Akwa we be free ni fie ho. Akopie eye court wo Supreme Court wo on the 22nd. Yen arrest no. If say o free sa fie ho, eko court wo. Even see you arrest, you the arrest warrant to so. You don't no fly a list so. So the very moment our Orlando airport immigration is supposed to alert the police. National security is to alert. Na ye hwa kon on be fa so de na copy Supreme Court. That means all of you are in contempt of the court. Mu court nti. Na moto agidi nkwasasem. Sa abrantie wi. Oye hwanya. Kwasia se ye hwanya. Bola bed we ye hwanya. Obi, it's already arrest warrant. Baby, or tini, baby, or make Kenvin tell and the heavy national security protection. National security is what Kenvin Taylor because arrest warranted and so on. Police say Kenvin Taylor because arrest warranted and so on. Some police in the urban Hawaii. Where is state? Where is state? My building state. Where is state?
Just look at
Ave Kenvin Taylor said ye issue arrest warrant. What tenancy more than a year 5 years. One pair arrest warrant no one semanka. They say what the fake doctor ne buy I bogu and why yes and one kasa per appointment. Name was arrest warrant and that's why it me man appointment. TS wo Supreme Court echo offset echo set it aside. Na ye busa arrest warrant no e ye de badia. Now, Yebusa Justice Cheba Bafuboni. Enrita Mensa Bunsu. Ajebu Asiedu. Justice Lovelace Johnson. Justice Akabuafo. Justice George Kumsing. Justice Amadou Tanku. Justice Yoni Kolendi. Justice Aye Yao Ejewuang. Justice Eje Frimpong. Justice Daku Asare. Justice Jamefe. Justice Jamefe de Menkokura Brim no. Obaye obechere yade under constitutional law. Obaye no a one-time guest lecturer. Oshebenim was you are such an intelligent young man. Na me see me nyina mpesa me yes no. Justice Jamefe, we are watching the courts.
Exactly.
Fire. We are watching the courts.
Fire.
See a set ye the bench warrant atu obi so a. Eye court no mo be protect mo ho. Anamba makwa makwasia we ye wadidi court no atem sa. Efre justice is a mass omo ya hyawo. Na ye nkonko hwe video. Asa akwa we. Edidi ajaje for matem. Na enye mo nwanwa se. Akwa we ni obi anya issue okrum ha. Eso ope bibi about sex the body pa no. Wait, there's a video. Oh yes, Supreme Court Justice Emano. Womo you know. Womo yenum na obusa question bi. Baakubi. Ochempana. Makati here. Baakubi. Okoha. Ekoyesi. Chese anytime akwa we ni obi benya issue bia no. Enye obi na edi obi yira, obi na edi obi kunu. Enye obi na edi obi kuna, obi etrum. Enye obi na obi truma, obi kwatisha, obi ye gay. Just foolish is such a character. Kwasia say. And then he state security protect kwasia. Yentie do akafa judge for ma we. Yentie.
The women judges at the Supreme Court. These are all the women almost Supreme Court. So I'm going to keep this on the screen. When I put
radio obe scandalize a ma wo Supreme Court obe gu omani mu ase so omo ya shawofo etimede all the women at the Supreme Court and I can bet you there no person who can nyina ne say Chief Justice Araba Tokonu o ya shawoni tie de kan yi tie de kan yi e do ashada ne man nyina agu ho na se judges no and the court no se mo protect mo ho na because of politics enti mo ba mo obi akwan so betimi adidi mo atema ya twen so mo ba biye floodgate mo biye floodgate na ko fo bewram bia be fam Sabranti obetimi agumani mu asese de ogu na in the name of politics you the court will not protect yourself. We are watching ave yintie do beka
the women at the Supreme Court no obia din wom into obia entie wa ade we concern no no. Be honest with yourself, come out and let the people know. Resign before it gets murkier.
We know. Pause. Danny, pause. Follow me. Debia will be says baby. That kind of what Jimmy ana. Adia Benny. Akwa we am free dinechi. So when you will be girl, we say what do you do baby? Justice Cheba for or be can asema. Justice Cheba for on the girlfriend. Make a sense to akwala Justice Cheba for to on the bow. And so Justice Cheba for on the girlfriend. And this is the character we are protecting with our state money. Wait. Akwa we. Ave muntie do obey man. Mo we do obey Supreme Court man.
Saying say it would be better for all of us to protect our integrity. Which Supreme Court judge or your bar, which one of you goes to sleep at McCarthy Hill? Which one of you Supreme Court judges you say you are married?
Look at that. You say you are married, goes to sleep at McCarthy. What body team no come? Bibia say
the place you go to sleep, the gentleman now Okodanifino, that gentleman was going through a divorce, and you, the judge, are one of the female Supreme Court judges. You actually got that gentleman a lawyer.
It's way pause it. So we Supreme Court judge be a warrior. Obi na ni kunu hwa ade we ya. Onye unsure. Say emudie he say ye na yire ananya na yire. So this is the way this guy scandalizes even women at the Supreme Court.
Exactly.
They are quite very dangerous precedent. Say Supreme Court judge be. It is a me na me yire te wo. Na me tie say akwa we ka sanse kunu no. Na me nim Supreme Court judge kura. Me yire dia na me no. E dia na me dwene. And this is the kind of person yedi ye bon hobai state in bon hobai ave yentie do obey.
3. You, this Supreme Court judge, we your bar, sir, nipa 5 you are about 15 years older than this gentleman. You are about 15 years old. You are older. You are 15 years older than this gentleman. Question 4, and this is a specific question. There is a place near the Swiss school, near Ekufuadu's place. You, this woman, have you been sharing bed in that neighborhood with a member of parliament? Listen, there is a specific place near the Swiss school. It's very near to Ekufuadu's place. You, the Supreme Court judge, you are a woman. You say you are married. You have been sharing bed with another politician. I'm giving you specifics so that you know that I know what I'm talking about. Who is this gentleman? Question number 5. Now, let me go more deeper. The gentleman you, this person you are seeing, the person you, this judge, you are seeing in Ghana is a businessman. He's rich. He's less educated. You, this woman judge, you go to this man's house. And the funny thing is you leave the house 5 a.m. every morning.
This is the character. Say Supreme Court for so mama kwama we did do matema. Justice Bafuboni. Say if there's the character, mo pesa mo protecting against the court. Justice Jamefe, my role model. I told you more. I know you be any vehicle. Na yankon koshe govi na samo de court no yankon ni yankoshe the grounds on which he's looking for a defense say yan set aside yanko the grounds also they set aside okobisana ebako one of the grounds is that then yan ready the grounds no one of the grounds is that he was not given a hearing so it breaches the principle of odi alteram pattern. Okay, so when we say odi alteram pattern, what it means is that when it comes to the principle of natural justice eyemienu odi alteram pattern and no more judas in kasaswa. So odi alteram pattern says that whenever you accuse a person, the person have a right to obey appear to be heard. Exactly. And I say, you can't no more Judas in Kasaswa. It means you cannot be a judge in your own court. But by operation of the law, even a directive from the CG, the Chief Justice, when he said about contempt, the contempt is in such a way that the moment a issue is you are coming to prove why you should not be punished. So the principle of odi alteram pattern and no more Judas does not apply. In first place, so when you dump and daft, odi alteram pattern no your natural justice law or say yama kwan yentio arrest warrant yes you fa be dey arrest warrant yes you fa amada na fa amada be dey yentio ti say wunyimi ya o si ya ntio na issue arrest warrant na yes bra na yentio nso a o si dey wama na ne wo ba idea what is the essence of issuance of arrest warrant? Because arrest warrant no ye be issue a it means yes bra court na so wo ma also say there be yentie wa no asem we adwini we lawyer ni na atwere we akoto court we edani there be we arrest warrant no the Republic versus a year Eugene Bafuboni okay expert there be we arrest warrant no where your warrant nye no me hwehwe de wono Kenvin no amatela ndre koto court no yen hwehwe no na yen ready grounds for a yes setting aside we
daft guy.
You've been reading the point by point. Me making some notes to be about the points I was raising. You've been point 7, you've been point 15, point 11. You read the educate your branch. And then have a large. So case a Kenvin Taylor they are to court. I say in the matter of the Republic versus a High Court, Commercial Division, respondent ex parte Kenvin Echo Taylor, applicant. So on the court say yes to say I Kenvin Echo Taylor of the United States of America do hereby make an oath and say that he is even lying on oath, which is perjury. When you lie on oath, it's perjury, and we will show you where he lied on oath. Ojina say, and that was signed yes akrate. So Kenvin Taylor is supposed to sign before we file the application. When him said that or case or fly or sign we no America or ye show that then the judge for nothing. Have a young hadie. I say I call Beduki Taylor. I am a deponent hearing an applicant in the above a year. The institute okay for I therefore depose blah blah blah. Then if I'm going next page, near ready point by point. Let me educate this idiot. Nya grounds for okay, so you have grounds for application. Yanko point by the next page which shows point 2, 3, 4, 5 and I don't know. Yanko now you read it. Kokase mientia ya mami hearing. E could do baby. I say my name is Kenvin Taylor, but the arrest warrant was for Kenvin Taylor, which is not my name. But the Nkrofo say, "Eyaminti, Misusu say Eyamia." Etienne Sadia, Monsati aside. Meanwhile, time I issue arrest warrant TV. There is a video. How could the justice chamber for him? Danny, enlarge near reading more. Near reading point 7. And Danny, well, 22nd. Bakovi, I say for quite some time, friends and relatives in Ghana have informed me that the High Court of the Republic of Ghana can tell us who him way. I'ma tell us one thing. Name friends and family, and I inform me say has I say the High Court of the Republic of Ghana has issued a warrant for my arrest, but none of such relatives and friends have ever made available to me a copy of the High Court's order, despite several requests. Indeed, friends and relatives in Ghana have drawn my attention to several social media discussions of the said warrant for my arrest, but none was able to provide a copy for me for my attention. Ofui. Dani yanfanenko ni yenhwe video a tell me you issue arrest warrant ni we no obabe the justice chamber for atem. So if you were unaware of the warrant, tell me now the justice chamber for atem. Such an unintelligent idiot. Danny, was say point 7 and 8. Was it when Nim Hori, Tienio, when Nim Hori, on Tay, now Fena and enough for drawn attention, say, why you're in Yandi. Ave Yobusa, Muntia video, Muntia.
You Justice Chebafo, were you in this country? Were you in this country when an imbecile like Kennedy Japan? Were you in this country when an imbecile like Kennedy Japan was going around insulting all judges in Ghana? Were you in this country? Did you go after Kennedy Japan? You didn't, right? Because he's one of you. Today I look in your face and I tell you the truth and you want to explode. Kennedy 1962 Japan insulted the
okay, so hold on. Also, you're so daft that even your trauma, Kennedy Japan 1962 year birthday, your trauma hono. All really grown 1962 birthday. Kennedy Japan 1962. You are such a daft ass motherfucker. This fool, where you are going? Kennedy Japan 1962. I don't know the cover anyway. Who you script free anymore? Kwasiani abuan kwa no beka. Abe muntie no beka change the chamber for.
In Ghana, you did not come out to issue a warrant for him because Kennedy is better than me or is better than the other Ghanaian on the streets. You have not lived up to expectations, and you don't even deserve to be where you are today. Justice Chebafo, you the same judge. And if my producer is ready, please, if you have, I'm going to make you show some pictures. You know, the Herald did that story. Ghana Web actually did that story. The Supreme Court actually did something.
It's Yachramano. Danny. Any power what 0.7 and 8 was who only more it is Satamanaka Sanedanaka. And the engine and our Cassia issue warrant against you. Were you such an unintelligent human being? It is Supreme Court, yes, Madama, yes, or say 0.7 and 8 was one do a new issue arrest warrant. A video say arrest warrant no video as far back as 2020. You issue we no baby the justice chamber for it. Now then you can read points 11 and 12. Now you read here. Go be ya mase be dia gro. They say team no ye share team no lawyers ka ho. Lawyers ka ho. Intelligent people. We sit down and we analyze. Video analysis ka ho. That is how come we analyze it you see what ya be come off nyina. Now you read it a year 10. Also given the frequency of the reference to the order and discussion I have heard about on social media. I engaged the services of my present solicitor sometime in April this year 2025 who after about a month that is sometime at the end of the May of search sent me a copy of the order which is exhibited here to and marked A. It's Kenvin Taylor say meanwhile who stated why you know what the case chrono share so it's now with him ni enkoje mrel 2 years na anya case they share so in reference to such a daft ass. My lawyer explained the difficulty in obtaining a copy of the court order because although I instructed him to find the order, if any, I did not know which court issued it. Unim court to create issue here. Meanwhile, better how about Justice Cheba for the after the warrant. It's Justice Cheba for now. What you call to be. It's a Justice Cheba for no the case was a year NCA case so. And unim court what is so. And a warrant, you know, contempt of court is in such a way that when it is issued, you will come before the same court and the same judge. It will say we did not know which court issued it. Such a daft, dump way statement. Point 12. The order says that it is issued for the arrest of a certain Kenvin Taylor, highlighted Kenvin, which is not my name, but given its close resemblance with my name and the information I have received from my friends and relatives in Ghana, the order is believed to refer to me because all the media discussions I have heard on the subject all point to me as the subject of the order. When there is a video you saying that you've issued an arrest warrant to me, or say you wouldn't say Kenvin Taylor not issue. We. Yeah, court no. Yeah, you read point 16. You read point 16. When was what they concerted? Now in any case, arrest warrant there. Me we get arrested why you don't go do court anymore. Arrest warrant and discharges. It is of no effect. So you don't take this to a Supreme Court. So what's your videos and audios? Justice Cheba for is compromised. Go to court and prove the video and the audio. Now arrest warrant and no. Was may go Supreme Court. Akwa set aside the arrest warrant. Now enforcement of the fundamental human right of a person. Supreme Court never enforce it. There are so many cases which says the Constitution is very clear. When you think your fundamental human right is abused, go to High Court. Afi yɛhwɛ court no. Yɛhwɛ. Yɛnkɔ point 16. Ni yɛhwɛ adeɛ. Ofui. In any event, the order for my arrest was made in breach of my right to be heard. So you can say right to be heard. That is the principle of odi alteram pattern. That means you found you. But what is the purpose of the warrant? Warrant is a you. Also see you issue warrant no, in breach of your right. Right to be heard. Now court on say what's a brand you? So also audios, video. Now court on say browse and we issue arrest warrant. Say also say in breach of my right to be heard. Are you daft? Are you dumb? Wait. Before any order is made against me and also contrary to law, because the order for my arrest was made without first giving me a hearing. But in any case, yama court. What is the need for arrest warrant? The only reason I issue arrest warrant is that when we need you to come and speak, and you say you won't speak, that is when we issue arrest warrant. What's it? There be arrest warrant, you issue in the answer. Arrest warrant here. We contempt of court. What is the need of arrest warrant if you are in court to be heard? And this is the character. Afe, one of the say, me who video be a worker say, he was not within the jurisdiction of Ghana, and for that matter, and again he was not a party to the case. Now muntia 3 case, you know. Ni edi muntia 3 for asem. Ni edo masem. Na yes election petition wasem ni eka. And contempt, you know. You are not supposed to be a party to a case before the court can hold you contempt. So ye di case be. Now with the court no atem. O scandalize the court no. Emma court nanimu ebetia. E wo manfo nanima. Whether o can case no, on can case no. Court no can invite you for contempt. Such a daft guy says, I am not a party to it. On that grounds, Supreme Court should set aside the contempt. I say I was not within the jurisdiction. Now, when it comes to the jurisdiction of our courts, you can say jurisdiction, and your court in international. When it comes to the jurisdiction, there are two one initiatory jurisdiction and terminatory jurisdiction. Now we need the jurisdiction of the court, but at the crowd the impact of it is felt. It is will be the bomb. Echo ship plane mu UK. Na flight ni flyer na do Ghana. The airspace of Ghana. Na sa bomb ne blasting. Say ye bibi wa ha. Although crime ne ya anya no Ghana ha. Ye no UK. But the terminatory, baby a case in this year, Ghana. And the court can have jurisdiction over the case. Daft ass. Again, you don't learn. It was say, I was not within the jurisdiction. Some now what's in America now, where did we feel the impact? Was it not in Ghana?
Yes.
So that is the terminatory jurisdiction of the court. Listen, we are watching the courts. Again, the Attorney General, when him see the contempt as Attorney General file defense. Now the courts are saying that they will sit on that matter. And 22nd, Anna, book case, you know. Yeah, by Friday, Attorney General the response. Attorney General watching you. Yeah, say the way you should see you investigate, you go investigate in your day. Yeah, so the baba. Again, Danny, Yen Shadie. Attorney General, the response in baba. But Yen shot videos are aquawi. As I did Justice Cheba for them just recently. Danny, or yes, who file yaw. Or said did Justice Cheba for them. Not Justice Cheba for one of the girl. Maybe I won't Justice Cheba for. Have a yente guy.
This man, Judge Cheba for. Judge Cheba for way and na Paul Admochi Ekana Sam say or the warrant at me so. So refugee Cheba for I showed his picture. On any girlfriend, have some other.
Just obia case ban anymore. Or will be about a dear effort. Justice Cheba for the girlfriend. Supreme Court judges be or Kotrim Panawaha. Poladumo Chili did it room. Kadachi Kotisha. Gaya. A Dubuahe. Ye do a year one passion. Just a case be a dark away Nimubiano. Or what? You know why? He's weaponized sex. And he knows the people are so foolish. The moment Obeke dear once the people are interested. It is Justice Cheba for and a girlfriend. Meanwhile, so obey or Justice Cheba for back. See the resemblance. Onimno. Or who is a Kolan and Papa de Atuana? Justice Cheba for and a girlfriend. And one. I will forbid a woody passing. And when nobody stays security, one who buy. Have a yen just the when a cast or the warrant at Thomas, so I didn't try or to cases so, and my day, my catcher and say his posture should be just. Also on TV that the major Jim Hoche said obey ready law. Paul, Nire Jano, Obiako didn't hear my Jan. Yes, yeah. Pa, Neire Jano, Obiako Dinere, Jano. So, Ghanaians, are you not tired of this foolishness? Say, Aquawe no Bianya, someone, Eso Cope dear who be Bibeka. Aquawe, we, they say, Paul, I'm watching it to Moon to Mubi. Nemon Paul, you know, so Obiako Dino, Amana Yera said Jano. We, when I gonna fast so. Oh, Bia, oh, dear Cassian, oh, Bia, or start here, you may, oh, Bia, oh, dear Cassian. Why no Wakanas, Kokuba Sashade? Why no Wakanas and Kumha? Ah, when your dear ones a man for better. And there's the character you people entertain. Way more, way. I dig Bolabel can't win. I'm entertaining. When I'm entertaining, I'll be Yentino. Pressed. So I did a whole show letting Ghanaians know that, yes, he's a judge. He has the right to sit on a case, but it does not mean that he's God. So sitting on a case does not make Judge Cheba for some superhuman who cannot be, at the end of the day, questioned about his character. Okay, so what did he judge for no? What did he munyon quantum to this magnitude? Namusum besati aside that. And he has some yadi amfia mo be a floodgate in one and many bitu. Media, I will not in any shape or form scandalize the court, disrespect the court, but under your leadership, Justice Bafuboni, under your leadership, if you will not protect the court and you will give this idiot an imbecile the opportunity, then yes, I share other videos and what did the judge for him? Na yen shade says mbeka say mo set aside a warrant when actual fact so was a warrant no and yet issued properly. The High Court is the place to go. Precisely per the Constitution. You read Article 33. Read it. Constitution in Article 33. Gobi, you read it. Yenti do you cover a judge for yenti were taken as low as 2,000 Ghana to decide the destiny of a fellow man. And this same way enter you near Okrumha and a judge for Jim Ponchi to decide the destiny of a fellow man in court. What shows to say these judges were not doing worse during that time where power was for a few people. What shows is that these people were not involved in any kind of
so was a judge for Mojim Ponche, Mojim Koko, Mojim Yenwai. So 22nd, you shed the Supreme Court Becca. Now, Govi, you read the Article 33. Was where a person alleges that a provision of this Constitution on the fundamental human rights and freedoms has been or is being or is likely to be contravened in relation to him. Chapter 5 of the Constitution has guaranteed the fundamental human rights of the people. Now nobody has the right to violate. So if Kevin Taylor thinks, Ama Taylor thinks, Bolabed thinks that by the issuance of the arrest warrant, his fundamental human rights has been breached, Article 33 of the Constitution says that where a person alleges that a provision of this Constitution on the fundamental human rights and freedom has been
See your breachy. Say your gusu breachy. Say a Bekurana is likely to be breached. Exactly. In relation to him. Say your public a year you can say interest. Now say your wood ya. After court on say. Then without prejudice to any other action that is lawfully available, the person may apply to the High Court for redress. It is a Kenvin Taylor say you issue a arrest warrant, which is detrimental, which breaches the fundamental human right. Article 33 1 coin. 22nd, Supreme Court. Please, we are watching. Exactly. Judges, please, we are watching. Yadi young kase putuenshi. The share you be no Justice Jamefe, my role model. Justice Yoni Kolendu, very learned judge. Exactly. Justice Ayabafu Boni. If you people will not protect the courts in the name of politics, may the good Lord that blesses our nation continue to bless you people and bless us all. We shall meet next time.